Using what are known as suicide drones, Ukrainian forces have recently taken out multiple Russian military vehicles, including 2 tanks and a WASP surface-to-air missile launcher. The official Facebook page of Ukraine's Armed Forces General Staff made this assertion, supported by accompanying videos that purportedly depict the drones zeroing in on Russian targets. Having endured a strenuous counteroffensive for the past 2 months, Kiev's forces have managed to reclaim approximately 80 square miles by late July. Despite this progress, a full-scale breach of the Russian lines remains elusive. Nevertheless, Ukraine asserts significant achievements in its efforts to locate and dismantle Russian artillery, boasting a remarkable record of nearly 200 artillery pieces reportedly dismantled within a single week at the close of July. During the recent days, the Ukrainian military announced that a fresh shipment of Russian equipment and infantry had been neutralized using kamikaze drones. This tactic of employing kamikaze, or suicide, drones has been widely adopted by both opposing forces within the ongoing conflict. These drones are guided into their targets by operators situated miles away, subsequently detonating upon impact. The Facebook post detailed the destruction caused by the drones, listing Russian equipment that had been eliminated, comprising of 2 tanks, a 19K-33 OSA WASP surface-to-air missile launcher, a BMP infantry fighting vehicle, and an MTLB armored fighting vehicle. Additionally, the post asserted that suicide drones had effectively targeted and demolished an ammunition warehouse, a video surveillance complex, as well as infantry firing positions and shelters, resulting in the demise of 20 Russian personnel. The footage accompanying the post, captured from onboard drone cameras, vividly displayed the drones homing in on what were purportedly Russian military vehicles. In recent developments, video footage ends abruptly as the drone approaches its intended target, indicating likely detonation. Notably, over the course of the last week, distinct incidents have been reported involving waterborne drones allegedly linked to Ukraine. These incidents encompass a Russian warship and an oil tanker. In one instance, a Russian tanker was struck as it navigated through the Kerch Strait, the passage connecting the Black Sea and the Sea of Azov. Russia's Federal Agency for Inland Water Transport has attributed the attack to a marine drone, surmising that it punctured the ship's hull at the waterline near its engine room. Addressing these incidents, Vasyl Malyak, the chief of Ukraine's security service, SBU, remarked that such attacks were entirely rational and entirely within legal bounds. While not explicitly taking responsibility, a Ukrainian intelligence source indicated that the previous day, a Russian landing ship named Olena-Gorsky Gornyak encountered an explosion close to the port of Novorossiysk. This source claimed that the ship had been targeted by a drone, potentially in collaboration with Ukraine's Navy. Subsequently, footage surfaced depicting the vessel appearing to tilt as it was brought back to Novorossiysk. Amidst these developments, it's noteworthy that the Leopard 2 tanks stand as among the foremost sophisticated and potent military assets, a fact demonstrated by their provision to Ukraine from several NATO nations. However, the Ministry of Defense in Moscow has recently asserted that 8 German-made Leopard tanks were eradicated by Russian forces. This assertion coincides with Ukraine's ongoing counteroffensive. The ministry has presented a grainy black and white video as evidence to support this claim. The video depicts several vehicle silhouettes, followed by a helicopter launching a missile that hits its targets, resulting in an explosion, as a voice speaks in Russian. Almost immediately after its release, numerous Twitter users and military experts expressed skepticism about its credibility. It's important to note that multiple NATO countries commenced supplying these vehicles to Ukraine earlier this year. Numerous analysts have scrutinized the video, shared by Russian authorities, and have come to a consensus that the depicted vehicles do not resemble Leopard 2 tanks. In fact, these supposed tanks have been revealed to be nothing more than agricultural equipment, a revelation underscored by a Twitter user and a military analysis account. The outline of the destroyed vehicles in the video appears to bear a stronger resemblance to a self-propelled sprayer commonly employed in agricultural practices. The distinct features are evident to even a semi-professional observer, as highlighted by a weapons expert on Twitter. Further analysis by this expert revealed that the vehicle targeted by the Russian missile possesses 4 wheels, a stark contrast to Leopard 2 tanks that have continuous tracks similar to those of a bulldozer. Another noteworthy aspect is the positioning and context within the video. The alleged tanks are conspicuously exposed in an open area and stationary. This contradicts standard strategic practices, as Leopard 2 tanks are typically concealed amid natural cover like trees and foliage. In the extended edition of the video shared by the Russian Ministry of Defense, a voice of one of the operators can be discerned saying, "Let's try this out on these," potentially suggesting that this was possibly a military trial or experiment. Notably, even well-known pro-Kremlin channels identified this incongruity, deriding it as a form of propagandistic content. In a similar vein, a pro-Russian military blogger took to Telegram to express his candid sentiment, labeling the situation as embarrassing and admitting a lack of suitable words to describe it.